The future of the European motor industry is extremely grim. You have bureaucrats in Brussels which don't understand a fuck about, how do you say, this industry. You've got two lobbies. Those are electric and those are the traditional manufacturers of these vehicles. And these so-called Aero standard emissions, which these vehicles which have to be produced to this standard, they absolutely is destroying the engines. You can make these vehicles more fuel efficient, but you can't make them net zero. And plus, was regarding about the electric mobility, they call it. It's a very, very, very huge investments which each motor company has to invest if they want to produce a car, especially electric. And honestly, we have seen it so far. They have invested millions and millions of euros, each company. And obviously, when it comes to sales, they don't sell electric cars. Or some say there has been a sale of electric cars. Probably for those companies which, for tax incentives, they buy as a fleet. Or local government agencies from London boroughs, city towns and stuff like that. But you don't find the private citizen buying these vehicles because they cost too much and they're not reliable. They said it. Discussion of the battery. You switch a few things on and a percentage of these things are reduced of the charge. And obviously it's a costly part as well. It's an ecological time bomb which you've got underneath yours and all that stuff. And plus, like I said, they invested. The first time it's a failure. You think the second time producing these vehicles, people will buy it. Then you got the Chinese importations, which are a lot more cheaper, a lot more reliable, more better in quality if it comes to electric vehicle. But here in Europe, they are far too expensive, regardless the government incentives of each country. It's chicken shit. You want people to take out a loan, which is like taking out a mortgage for a house, for a car, for an electric car. We're talking millions of jobs in Europe in this car industry at stake. Just imagine you go all electric produce. You only need 1/3 than you need today to build cars because obviously lesser components and blah, blah, blah. If the car manufacturers in Europe don't get their way around with Brussels, regarding the car industry, even in the motorcycle industry, it's doomed. People lose their jobs. And for more than 100 years, the biggest groups in Europe regarding manufacturing cars, they'll slowly disappear. It's an insane choice they push us into. And plus, all those difficulties of these charging these electric cars, the infrastructure today cannot compete with the demand of that of tomorrow. And even in that sector, you need investments. And obviously you hear these, these EV car zealots saying, oh, in my country they've done investments. They've not done investments. The national electricity grid is like that as it was 20 years ago today. Does not change. You'll be needing more power stations, more charging points, like service stations, for example. It's a huge investment, which even short-term and long-term profits you will not obtain. People are in business to make profits, like the car industry. You produce a decent product, you'll have a decent margin of profit on the vehicle you sold. With electrics, it's a loser's game. Let alone the advantage of the ecological and blah 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 is a load of bullshit. It seems the powers that be having intentions to destroy the motor industry. Like that, you do not possess a private car anymore. After that, they'll be after your home. Mark my words.